Hi, my name is Steve Hunley, Vice President of Service and Support for WaterPulse and a former Walmart store manager. It's early in the garden center season for many of you in different parts of the country, but it's never too early to start planning for success. I want to talk to you today about some ways to help you maximize the benefits of your WaterPulse capillary action mats by talking about best watering practices. First off, let's talk about the mat. The mat itself consists of 3 layers. It has a weed guard on top. It's got an 8mm waterproof bottom layer, and the middle is a geotextile fiber which actually mimics the natural capillary action of soil and is what makes the water be delivered from the mat into the bottom of the root system. Now, there's 3 primary ways that you can water the watering mats. You can either use the WaterPulse irrigation system with quick connects, and that would look like this, being inserted into the top layer but not the middle layer, and the water would be delivered through this needle. You can use a wand, which is what we commonly see in a lot of the garden centers, or you can go the extra mile as this garden center did here, and you can actually tie it into PVC pipe and have it fully automated with a Rainbird irrigation timer that allows you to automatically water your entire garden center at one time. In terms of best watering practices, there's some things that you want to consider. Like I said earlier, a lot of stores tend to use the watering wand, and that's okay. The mats work with the wand just great. But keep in mind that this wand will deliver the water at a rate of up to 11 gallons per minute versus the injection system, which can deliver the water at a rate of 4 gallons per hour. So there's a potential risk of overwatering when you use the watering wand. When you use the watering wand, you want to make sure that you don't water the plant directly, but you water the mat like so. The plants are best bottom fed. That's the healthiest for the plant, and this actually minimizes the amount of time that you need to water. Instead of watering each plant individually like this and not having the water reach the root system, you water the mat directly. The water goes underneath the tray and then will be delivered through the holes in the bottom of the tray to the root system. There's some common mistakes that we see that I want to make sure that we address as well. One thing is you have to make sure that the holes on the bottom of the tray, like so, are making direct contact with the mat. In a lot of cases, I've seen trays partially on the mat and partially off of the mat. These plants that are on the mat will get water. These plants that are off the mat will not receive water through the mat system. You want to make sure that the tray itself is inside this border here and making direct contact with the weed guard, and that way you can ensure that the geotextile fiber is directly underneath the pot when it's receiving water. Another thing that you want to be aware of is making sure that your pots are compatible with the WaterPulse mats. In this situation, we see that we have a hole here in the middle of the pot. However, it's recessed and you have a raised area around that hole, which means that this part will not be in direct contact with the mat. So this would not be the best usage of the mats with this particular pot. Make sure that when you decide which plants to put on your WaterPulse mats, that you have consistent holes all the way across, and that the pots inside of each tray are not sitting like this, but they're fully inside the tray like that. Another common issue that I see is the double layering of the trays like this. Sometimes the trays will come double stacked on top of one another, and what that does is it prevents the water from reaching the root system efficiently. So when you do see it double stacked like this, please remove the trays so that they're singly stacked like that. In summary, the WaterPulse capillary action mats and irrigation system help extend the life of the plants while you're trying to sell them, can help reduce markdowns, and can help Walmart save millions of gallons of water per year. If you have any questions at all about the correct usage of your mats and irrigation system or best watering practices, please don't hesitate to contact me directly. Have a good day.